Hey, just wait a few more minutes. Okay, Metabo HPT triple hammer bolt. How many impacts per minute and how many RPMs? Yeah, 4,000 impacts per minute. Well, the DeWalt hydraulic has 4,200. Now that's for impacts. Now, wait a minute now, RPMs. The DeWalt hydraulic has 3,000 RPMs and 4,200 impacts. And the Metabo has 4,000 impacts and 3,700 RPMs. So it actually beats the hydraulic. Huh. Well, we'll soon see. Okay. Okay. We will soon see. Okay, this is the test. The DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 5 amp power stack, fully charged, versus the Metabo HPT triple hammer bolt with their 5 amp battery, because this is only 18 volts, not 36. So they're both 5 amp hours. If anybody heard what I was talking about, it has more RPMs and more impacts. But that doesn't mean anything in the tool world. Okay. Let's start sending. Metabo doesn't have a quick. Doesn't have a quick. That's crazy. Okay. Let us run these 5-inch by number 5 grip fasteners. First the Metabo. Yeah, it's in high speed. Now why is this acting up? Okay, now the DeWalt hydraulic. Now, let's keep going. Let's warm up these units. Now back to the Metabo. I don't know who's faster. Let's find out. Not that one again. Oh, that's why it lost its tip. Okay, I think they're both even. Well, this one's giving me a problem. See, missing its tip. That's why it's trash. Let's try this over again. Nice thing about a hydraulic, it's very quiet. Those look close enough. Tell you one thing, the DeWalt won that. And this has more RPMs and more impacts. Now let's try this a different way. Let's do it in the lowest speed. I don't think it's even putting it in. These are very fragile, these fasteners. That snapped. I knew it, it snapped. Snapped about 10 of them yesterday. Okay, let's try the slowest speed with the Metabo. See if it could even do it. Forget it. Let's go to the next speed. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's get back to the 870. I was almost ready to say the 850, but this has more power than the 850. Everybody knows I have a new piece of wood. This is an actual, in here is an actual tree stump that I spent 8 hours forming it without a chainsaw and put all the boards on it. This inside here is pretty heavy. That's why I'm snapping these fasteners. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. These, I wouldn't recommend buying these for anything other than installing, and don't plan on removing them because they'll snap. I did a video yesterday, the day before, and snapped all of them. And this is just a hydraulic. Let's just see if it's the hydraulic. I think they're both snapping. Nope, they're all snapping. These things are junk. Not buying them anymore. I'll have to use them, I guess, for building something. Trash. Okay, let's move on into some bigger stuff. But this has more RPMs and more impacts, and the hydraulic's beating it. Please. Okay. Let us go to I guess we're going to run. Wow, it's tight. Let's see what everybody has to say. If I can focus today. Yeah, of course it's a torquey little unit. Yeah, the M12s, there's nothing wrong with them. I have the M12. I have just about every M12 tool worth owning. So, okay. Let us, well, not these. What am I running here? Yeah, let me run these. These are like 3-inch. Wow, I thought it was driving it. Okay, I guess not. Okay. I have to use this one bit here. Here I thought it was driving it. Okay, let's try another one with the hydraulic. Okay, let's try another one. Try another one. Okay. Let's try to find out what bits we can use here that actually work. That's just my cousin trying to call me. I'll talk to him in an hour. People always got to call at the worst time. Now let's try to remove. That's in the highest speed. If I could just find another bit. Where's that other bit? Here it is. Look how fast that is. Wow, that must be in there. Wow, thought I had the right bit here. Gee, maneasers, these bits. Some of these bits you get at Menards ain't worth a bit. Wow, that must be really in there. I want to see if it's really in there. Let me go get my other one. Let me get the 860. We all know this is the strongest impact driver in the world right now. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's what you get for the strongest impact driver. And that's a little 1.7 power stack. Okay. Now, let's run some more of these. These are these are a 1/4 inch by 3.5. That's what everybody seems to like. This looks like about 4 inches. Okay, let's go move on to the Metabo and see how. I don't like this, no quick. Look at that. Let's run another one. Definitely hear the triple hammer in here going. Now let's try it on the slowest speed. Okay, let's see what it'll do against the hydraulic. Wow, that's as far as it'll go. Okay, now. And it's not really, well, I think it's quieter than the 860. Okay. Let's try it on the slowest speed and it's still fully charged on the hydraulic. That's as far as that'll go. I tell you, this wood I got underneath here, some strong wood. Took me 3 hours to form this at least, without a chainsaw. Let's try to remove that one that the Metabo put in on slow. Nope, we're going to put it in the second. Let's try this one. Let's put it over here. Okay. Now let's go back to the Metabo triple hammer bolt. I still don't like this. It's not a quick connect. There it goes. Let's pump it back up to high. Okay, now let's remove. Let's see which one's quicker. I don't like this. I like the lights. It's on speed 2. That one won't come out. Neither will that one. Neither will that one. Wow. Yeah, but can the Metabo remove them? Gloves are a pain in the ass. Let's move on to its real strong brother, the 860. Gotta hold it square, 2 hands. This ain't a quick draw competition. Look at that. Sheared it. Sheared another one. Okay, this is real. I guess this is a test to see what can remove, and the 860 removes everything, even though it shears it. Okay. Let's switch over to our different fasteners. I gotta find something different here. We'll go with that. 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 And this is the special one. Put all the rest of these away. Okay. Now, let me try to figure out what I have to run here. Yep. Okay. Still no quick. Okay. This looks like 6-inch. Well, that's going to be a cut with my new grinder. I got my new grinder finally. The new 1-key. Got 36 something or another. It's from Milwaukee. It's 4 speeds. The thing is awesome. I did a short on it. I tried to stall it out and it wouldn't stall at all. It's 13 amp power. But the tip is gone on this. Not really. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. Let's run this one. Okay. Wow, that's a hot one. Hey, let's run it on the hydraulic. Bet you won't remove it. Watch. Oh. Wow, look at that. Wow, smoking. Any of you guys who used to watch Cheech and Chong movies? I did as a kid. They were hilarious. I don't smoke that funny stuff. Guess what it did? Snapped another one. Man, that went in really hot. This 870 made that smoke. Okay, what's next? Let's run this one. Right now this ought to be retitled Busting Fasteners. I told you this is a really hard wood. Very hard. It'll be interesting to try my more powerful impacts on here at a later date. Smoked another one. Wow, we're smoking all these. Let's try to smoke this one. I think I've retitled this Busting Fasteners. Let's see if the Metabo can put the rest of the way in. I don't want to take a chance in breaking this hydraulic. These are a dime a dozen. I got this for less than $100. Wow. Try it here. Let's bust another one. Wow. Let's just, out of fun, let's try the 860. Tip is starting to get hot. This is a little 1.7 power stack. And this fastener is hot. Look at that. Try another one. Wow, that's a smoking one. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, let's pull that off. Let's put the 860 away. Put on my $40,000 Subaru. Okay, let's try something a little bit bigger here on the hydraulic. This looks like about 6 inches. That's about the limit on this. Let's see if we can remove it. Nope. Starting to get warm too. I don't want to take a chance on it. So far it looks good. Okay. Let's go back to the Metabo with the not quick connect. Let's reverse it out first. Try to put it in. Try to reverse. Okay, looks like we're going back to the 860. That'll snap too, watch. We'll use the 860 with the 1.7 power stack in high speed. Wow, I told you this is a hardwood. We all know this can do it. If this can't remove this, forget it. That's hot. I got a very hardwood down there. Like I say, it took me half a day to get this piece of wood in shape from a tree stump that I got these pieces of 2x6s and other stuff attached to it. OSB. I formed this up and didn't make a video about it. It would have been one long video over 4 days. Okay. Still 3 bars on the 1.7. Let's see what people are yammering about. You know what kind of bit this is. You get these with certain timber locks. Not all timber locks. I don't like these. But even though these do grab, you know, the special head on these. That's hot. Okay, let's try this again. I'm taking the damn glasses off. Okay. Wow, it farted out. I think it farted out the fastener too. Let's see. Let's try it on the Metabo with no quick collet. Yep, that's another one to be grinded off of my new grinder. It might be at the end of this video. I'll just have to use a grinding wheel. I don't have a cutting wheel on it. Okay. Let's see what else everybody else is talking about. Only been on here 30 minutes. Build a table for Putin. Yeah, right. I don't think Putin and me would get along too well. I'm not Steven Seagal. You know, Steven Seagal lives over there. Him and Putin are friends because they both know all those martial arts stuff. Putin is probably the only leader in the world, out of all the leaders in the whole world, that could probably kick all the other leaders' asses in a fighting ring. Kim Jong Un from what, North Korea? What is he? 4 foot nothing. The Chinese guy, what does he know? Nothing. Trump is the awesomest leader in the world, but he doesn't fight. He uses his brain. We don't have to fight a war. We can just, make countries poor. Okay, let me try something else now. What is this one? Okay, let's see if we can drive this one. Well, it did it. Starting to get a little warm. Let's remove it. Not bad. Let me get a temperature. I haven't done that in a couple of weeks. The motor. Pretty hot on the collet. Over here, it's about 58 degrees here. Okay. Now. Let us go back to some smaller fasteners. Yeah, I'll keep putting these in. Maybe I'll try to put them in. Oh, I gotta take this out. Take this out. Install that one. Let's see if the battery's at. Oh, lost 1 bar on the 5-amp power stack. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we're still fully charged on the Metabo. Okay. Let's try this. I admit one thing, this when you're not running a super leg this size, the Metabo does have more power. It does. But let's see if the hydraulic can remove what the Metabo just installed. I doubt it. What do you know? It did. Okay. It's a little warm, but I don't want to make this leak. This is hydraulic. This is not grease with metal units to metal contact. This is my favorite impact driver now because it's quiet. Okay. Let's stop doing that. Let's go back to, let's not go to this one. Maybe we will. Forget it. The tip is on it. Okay, let's go with the little 2.5 inch. Oh man, I know I got the, this is starting to hurt me on these bits. It fits in there just great, but these are starting to strip out. Let's run a slightly stronger one. Now this is getting warm. Okay. Now, let's see what else I have here. Let's keep running these. Let's try a race. If I can come up with 2 bits. That fits perfect. Let me just find another one of these. Nope. Okay, 2 of the same ones. Now, still don't like this non-quick collet. Metabo needs to catch up on the real world. Bosch finally did. Bosch finally caught up. Testing live on a Bosch probably tomorrow. I tell you one thing, I think that new Bosch impact driver is quicker than every DeWalt impact driver I have, but the 860. Still fully charged. Well, not fully charged. Down to dropped 1 cell. Hasn't dropped a cell yet. That won't even put that in. Hey, this is a hard wood I got underneath here. A hard wood. If I would have had a chainsaw, I could have got this formed probably in 20 minutes. But I did it the hard way. My chainsaw chains are all shot. Tell ya, this is a hard wood. We all know what'll happen if I race the... Take the hydraulic, let it take a break, take the battery off of it. It needs a break. It's getting a little warm. I'm worried about breaking it. Breaking the 860 be no big deal. They got tons of these you can buy. I'd rather warranty it than that hydraulic. This hydraulic was some ways harder to get. Everybody's doing videos on them now, but they're real giant channels. And I mean the channels that have 200, 300, 400,000 subscribers. Okay. Now let me put a glove on. Let me see, can I remove this? Let's install it. I think this is getting to be shot. Yeah, it's starting to strip. Try this one. Smoking. Let's just try this. You can get these on sale, I think, for $100. Of course, not with the battery. Now this ends up turning into a competition between these two. If I can just find another. That's a stripped out one. What if I were to put it in a slower speed? Speed 2. That is definitely wonky. stripping out. Okay. Let's try to go with this other one. That's stripping out too. Try a different bit. This is just as bad, but let's see. Definitely got the wrong size one there. Let's try to remove this now. As gentle as possible. Nope, that's going to be another grind. Well, let's try one more test. In fact, I want to run all of these in. Okay. Okay, back to the 860. Another one to be ground off. Okay, I think we figured out that the Metabo is good for really hard wood. But if you're in softwood, this 870 hydraulic will whip its ass, even though this has more impacts and more RPMs. And this is pretty warm, and this is cold. In fact, let's check the temperature on this. Oh, here's my temperature gauge. Check the collet. Check the motor. Pretty warm for a hydraulic. That's why I'm done using it for the day. I don't want to break this. My favorite impact driver now for being quiet. Now I could start my tool demos at 5 in the morning. Nobody'd ever hear me. All you need is a couple more hydraulic impact drivers. Okay, let me get the grinder out and get rid of these. Charge up some batteries here. Okay. There goes the Metabo battery charger. Okay. Now, try to get rid of 4 of them here. Okay. I'll just have to use a grinding wheel to cut these. Here she is in all her glory. The brand new model 3672-20. This is a 1 key. This is $300, but I didn't pay that for it. I got it for $270 out the door discounted. 3 months under order from Acme Tools, and it's got a speed control. And I don't have the shield on it even. No lining on it. I wear my big mask. Okay, let me get a battery for it. Okay. Let me get a battery. Gonna be running big 12 amp forge on it. And this unit's big. It's 15 and a half inches. No, it's 15 inches long. Speed 1. Speed 2. Speed 3. It's got the rapid stop. I'm going to get a special wheel for it so I can polish my car. Since it goes so slow, you know, it's only 3,000 RPMs in first. Okay. Now, let's finish up this video with me using this grinder with no safety. Okay. Milwaukee 3672-20, 1 key. Probably should put another blade on it. Maybe I'll go put the cutting wheel on it. That's going to take forever. This is 120 grit. And I don't want to burn it up. I just bought it. So let me switch it out with the other one. I'll just put another wheel on it. I'm going to run a metal wheel. Pull the battery. Always pull the battery. You can get to the battery. This 12 amp forge is a pain in the butt to remove, but that's probably a good thing. I don't want to ruin this wheel. I just bought it, even though it's only $5. Okay. Only I've got the Bosch, what is that, the quick whatever it is, you know, the real one that's really fast. You can quickly change the, you know, your wheels. Damn it. Maybe I will buy a Bosch grinder. Change the wheel in 5 seconds. I hate gloves. Unless you have Hulk hands, you need them. should be able to take it off. This is one of these multi steel wheels. Okay. Slip the battery back on. Put my glove back on. Safety first with a grinder. This ain't a drill. Rapid stop. Now, let me get the grinder wheel back on. Tell you one thing, I'm going to do a demo on this one day. I tried it out on a piece of metal. I could not make this thing stop. It's got 13 amps of power. I think it's got, in fact, I have stalled out the Flex. You know, their angle grinder, paddle switch. I've stalled it. This I cannot stall. And that's nice. Okay. Still got full charge on the 12 amp. This is a multi-material wheel, but I still like to grind with a real grinding wheel. Not hot either. Okay. This won't do the best job, but I did do a piece of metal. Okay. Tell you one thing, this thing's got some fucking power. Smoking. Yeah, that was all of them too. I'm flattening this. I'll have to get a new wheel in a couple weeks. I see it shrinking down. Okay, I'm impressed with this grinder. I tell you, it's got way more power than the Flex. I could not bog it. Of course, you're also going to want to run a $250 battery on it. They sell this in the kit for $550 with a forged battery and a charger. This is nice. I think I might be selling my other Milwaukee, the 2880, or maybe I'll have a 50,000 subscriber giveaway on that. You know. No battery, no nothing. We'll see. So, okay, I'll be going live probably tomorrow afternoon, evening, and I want to do the Bosch, you know, the new impact driver. You know, it's brand new. Haven't really used it all that much. Okay, Eric the Bearded Tool Guy signing off.